Any solid tips versus Steve? All right, I'll show you. I'll make a longer tutorial after this, like a full. I guess I want to make some tutorials in the future. I guess I'll start off with a Steve one, how to play Steve and how to counter Steve. And I'll give you a little snippet of it right now.
Get ready for the next battle.
Sans, yeah, that I kind of went over it a little bit earlier. You could dash really soon after flicker one down one. That's the first part, right?
Even further beyond.
Yo, yo, yo! Thank you for going further beyond. Appreciate that. Got your name real quick. Damn, I wasn't logged into fucking Streamlabs. Here we go. General Dinghao. Thank you for going further beyond. But yeah, the trick is you can dash sooner than you think. Yeah, so after that, and you don't have to run in as far as you think. Yeah, just around there is fine. Yeah, see, that's all you need. So you just get that timing down. And make sure you don't get that. That's the most annoying part about this combo. You just want to dash, but not a run. Once Steve gets a run after this, see, you can start running, right? You don't want to start running, because once you start running, you could do manual flicker, but it'll come out as an albatross. It'll come out as an albatross every time. So that's what you want to avoid. Just get a dash, as far of a dash as you can before he starts running, and then do manual flicker 1-1 albatross 2. That's it. That's all there is to that combo. But real quick, beating Steve. Whoops, that's not what I want. So both these moves, you can sidestep left, but it's hard because it's really fast. Best method is try to do sidestep block. This is like an advanced high-level tactic. It's probably hard to do after he does jab because he's at advanced +1. Yeah, see, sidestep block, sidestep block, sidestep block. The trick to sidestep blocking, this is a high-level tactic because you're utilizing a sidestep. But if you properly sidestep, you'll see the whip, and then you confirm off the whip. Both of these moves are sidestep leftable, but you have to use sidestep block because you can get tagged. That's the hard part with online play, but offline play, you have to have this down. You have to have this down. If you could kill these two moves from Steve, you're playing your game with him, and you know how to be patient. Against Steve, you don't want to give him too many buttons because his whole game is counter hit base. Counter hit base, you know. Everything's a counter launcher. Fucking this is a counter launcher, this is a counter launcher, that's a counter launcher. Fucking this is a counter launcher, this is a counter launcher, this is a counter launcher, this is a counter launcher. Everything's a counter launcher. Alright, so you don't want to hit too many buttons on Steve. What the fuck is wrong with my down back? There's something up with my stick lately. Down backs and down fours have been kind of weird. I had Sukin take a look at it at Wednesday Night Fights, and he said he'd... Oh, look at that. Why am I getting... Is it the angle? Might have been the angle. Whatever. Main thing in Tekken is just learn how to move around safely. See how I got tagged there? Don't get tagged while moving. Your movement should have like perfect auto blocks built into it. And then if you have the right read and the right time, and you got the right sidestep and you saw the whiff, that's when you go for the whiff confirm. Let's see if I can create a minus situation. Then go for, okay. You can step it. It's because jab is +1. It's harder to step, and we're at a really close range. So the thing is, you could step back 1 and core circle forward 1, both to the left. The thing is, if you step it left and you see the whiff, even if he does the flicker cancel, don't do it just preemptively, because you're gonna get counter hitted. That's one trick too against high level Steve, right? High level counter Steve, gotta sidestep left with confirm. With confirm. Yeah, with confirm. Sometimes you could even get a little bit bigger stuff if they don't flicker cancel properly. See? See how I pulled away from back 1? You can whiff punish back 1. Just like that. Just like that. Sidestep left, whiff punish these 2 moves. And then, yeah, you have to do it really fast and you have to be sharp as hell. But if you can do this, even like 50% of the time, you got the Steve player scared, dude. Of back 1 and core circle forward 1. Then they have to change their timing and all that shit. See? That's Steve 15 frame Punisher. So that's like a average frame launcher for every character. So after a sidestep, that's probably going to be a good bet. But with Steve, you're going to want back 2. That's a character specific thing, but you know what I mean, right? So that's the trick against Steve. Once you get him to start doing that, I think you can even step down 2 as well. I think you can step it the same way. Yep. You can step all his key moves left. Everything he does left. Just don't give him a counter hit, because that's the only thing he can do is down forward 2. And also down forward 2 kind of has a lot of problems, because down forward 2 on block, that is a true check. Steve can't do shit about it. Steve can't do a button in between or anything. The fastest interrupt he has. Whoops. Yo, yo, yo. God King 117, thank you for going further beyond. Appreciate that. Woo woo. Hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the lab work with the Steve stuff, right? Yeah, Talon, it will track Hwoarang's back 1, so you gotta look out for that. But Hwoarang's back 1 at close range has a huge sidestep, so if you use it at range 0, you might be able to avoid back 1 even the wrong way. So, but that's a unique move. Not a lot of moves have that big of a sidestep built into it. But yeah, let's see. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, down forward 2. That's the fastest thing he could do after down forward 2 duck. And the only way to get a combo is to do down forward 2 duck. And that is actually up to 16 frame interruptible. So 13 frame will interrupt. 16 frames should trade. Yeah, see, even that wasn't at the fastest. It's bad recording of that. Should trade. Whoops. Yeah, I'm mashing the forward 2 part, the duck forward 2. So, let's see. Maybe 16 frames will just beat it now. Or it could be something unique with down forward 2. Oops. Wow, maybe 16 will beat it now. Did he change that? He used to trade with 16. That sucks even more for Steve then. 10 interrupts it. See, that's what should happen. Yeah, that's what I remember. At the fastest, it should trade with 16. Why is it losing? It trades with 17. They made it 1 frame slower. It's like more consistent with 17 now. So you have 16 frames to interrupt down forward 2, duck forward 2. His fastest move after down forward 2. So you have 16 frames just free to work with. That means you have 16 frames to just fucking check him after down forward 2. So after you kill his back 1, after you kill his rocket launcher, after you kill his down 2, right? Because if you're Steve at negative like 7, 6 to 9 or something like that, 69, yeah, Steve, if he throws out a back 1, forward circle forward 1, down 2, you can step all that shit to your left. You step it all to your left. Then you open up Steve to only use down forward 2 at that timing, at that distance. So you're playing that game, and Steve has to adjust his timing so that he can utilize these moves again and dance with you, and then sidestep right, back 1, and then I gotta adjust my play at that point, you know. So that's what you have to work with. Oh shit! I just deleted that recording, huh? So let me record that again. 16 frames to interrupt down forward 2 into the fastest thing you can do afterward. The next fastest thing, I guess, would be, let me check. Oops. Not that. Down jab after duck cancel. 13 frame beats it. Okay, so that beats the 16. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Swung into the wrong part. We're not testing that move. Oh my god, 16 still beats the down jab. You have 16 frames to fuck Steve up. Choose your pick. You have your lows, you have your down, yeah, you have your mids. Steve's, you know, that this low 17, so that's not actually a true fucking, but it'll still crush the high, so. Yeah, you could always check. I usually just check with like a quick down forward 1, just to check. Steve can't do shit about that. And also, if Steve tries to change it up and then start just doing weird shit, right? Like Steve wants to not use down forward 2 duck. And you know what's the fucked up part about this too? Oh my god, I think Yoshi just owns Steve up. There's some, like, everybody says Steve is top 3, right? But I think there is a couple instances where there's a lot of matchups where Steve does not have a favorable matchup. There's a lot of evens. I think Steve across the board has a lot of even, or there's some advantage matchups for sure, like maybe Mishima's and a couple others. But yeah, Mishima's too. They're playing this intricate game of side step left electric against Steve's back 1, forward forward 1 in high level play. RDM and everybody else that's an Interpol, for you guys asking, my next major is probably going to be final round. I'm trying to go to final round. I've already signed up for it, so yeah. Yoshi owns up Steve. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, what were we saying? I don't remember what we're saying. Oh yeah, so if Steve was just doing down forward 2 by itself, just by itself, he doesn't get a combo in most cases. And it's minus 12. It should be minus 12. Oh, this is minus 11 now. Whoops. Maybe it's not minus 12, but it's at least jab. Yeah, it's not 12, but it's definitely jab. He doesn't have a 12 to test this. I mean, 11 to test this. Not a lot of characters have 11s. But yeah, at least minus 10. I think it's minus 10 to 11. So that's weird. They changed the frames a little bit. It used to be minus 12, but I guess it's minus 11 now. And they made it so that duck down forward 2, duck forward 2, the fastest thing you could do after, is 1 frame slower because of that too. The frame carried over 1. Did they mention that in the patch notes? I don't think they did. I don't think they did. Because in season 1, it was definitely down forward 2, duck forward 2 would trade with 16 frames. It would trade with 16 frames in season 1 for sure. And now it loses to 16 frames. So you guys have 16 frames to counter hit him if he tries to do any retaliation after down forward 2. So you can check Steve after down forward 2 every time. A lot of people let him go for this. So after you kill his back one, after you kill his rocket launcher, and you have him playing this game where he's doing down forward 2 duck cancel just to stay safe and confirm with the counter hit or not to get a combo, right? That's why they're doing the duck cancel. That's why they're doing the duck after, to get that combo. You have to go for the duck every time. You have to go for the duck cancel to make it safe. Yeah, and duck cancel, you're gonna be on block like -9 in their face at range 0, with them up to 16 frames to interrupt. If you try to squeeze one by them, you know, with that. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's I think that's key to beating Steve. Down jab at the fastest after duck cancel can beat 16. That's not even that great. What the fuck is down jab gonna give you? +5, and you're on full crouch, and you could go mid or low that they could low parry? Like, okay. 15 frame is a true interrupt. Oh, down forward 2, down jab at the fastest. But that's like super risky, dude. You gotta make sure you get that cancel at the fastest, and you gotta bank on that shit not hitting counter hit in the first place. Because what you're doing with down forward 2 with Steve is generally on most characters you could go for down forward 2 duck 1 all the time, right? Because if they do, I'll show you. If they do down forward 1 duck 1 on hit, as long as you see down forward 2 on hit, just let the down forward 1, I mean duck 1 rip, because it's generally not going to be too bad. Down forward 2 hit, let the duck 1 rip on normal hit or counter hit. So you're just seeing if it hits. You can't move. Yeah, some characters, if they have a punch parry, they could do that. Let's see if Steve can punch parry his own shit. Yeah, he can still punch parry it. So you can still punch parry out of this situation. But you can't even hit a jab. Yeah, that's me just mashing forward 1. So against Jin, this is risky because Jin can parry this and he can fuck you up. Jin's fucking broken. Take out his parry. Or take out the auto block in his parry. Fuck, man. Yeah. So, ugh. That's kind of a thing. You could do that. Some parts of duck 1 during the middle of it, it could high crush. So you can kind of go for that sometimes, but you know, again, 16 frame interruptible. So just check them with the mid after down forward 2. Usually a 13 frame will do the job. See the down jab again. This down jab recording is pretty good. So yeah, 13 frame will still beat it. fastest it trades with 15. No. So yeah, that's probably the fastest thing Steve can do after down 4-2 duck cancel. He'll trade with 15. But it's a down jab. Who fucking cares? Who cares? So you have 15 frames. You could just characters with a safe down 4-2. Just throw it in there. Check them with it. You can't do shit. Free attempt. Free attempt. And even if you're a little off with it, it's like a down jab's the worst you're gonna get, right? Who cares? If that trade with the actual 15 frame launcher, it's game over. But 14 frames still beats it. 15 frames trade with a down jab. They are, but in this situation, I think it's highly in your favor. After you killed all his other shit, and yeah, a down jab is probably the least of your troubles if you've already killed his back one, rocket launcher, and down two, and all that stuff, right? But I think I saw in the chat earlier, somebody asked, "What's up, Vic?" Once again, thank you guys all for stopping by. And Crispy and Cullen, I see you guys. See you guys. Sorry, I got a little caught in a monologue, Steve monologue. But I think Steve's best low is this peekaboo down one, or full crouch down forward one. Same low. It tracks. It high crushes. It hits grounded, has good range, and he's left at +2, I believe. So let me test this out. See, this is the stuff I have written in my notebook. Like all this little frame stuff at the fastest, like with the cancel, how much frame advantage and what can I do. You gotta study. So that should trade with a jab, because you're +2 after peekaboo down one. And then peekaboo 1 is 12 frames, I believe. Might be 13. If I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, trade. 12 frame. So that's in your favor if you already hit peekaboo 1. So that's a free check for you. Or that's a free easy check if you don't want to do any cancels or shit. Another one you could do is... Whoops. I hate this recording already. Let's do it again. Ah. Now the recording didn't feel the best, but we'll see. And see, this stuff's tricky too, because you got to get the muscle memory timing down on the cancel after the peekaboo down one recovers, cancel with down back. You have to all these stances with Steve, you cancel with down back flicker and peekaboo and all that shit. Yes. So even with a decent cancel with down back at the right time while standing one, now that's your second option. You have a while standing one. Now you have a mid that you could check with after peekaboo down one. So a common setup we all see, because these are all easy mode, right? Peekaboo down one. Annoying shit, right? Just annoying shit. But then you sneak in one of those. Yeah, so that's a little bit of his shit. I'll probably do a Steve tutorial one day, but yeah, man, I'll spill all the beans. We sipping some tea over Steve. I haven't practiced in a while. gotta practice this again. Whoops. Woo woo! Skoogman! How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, let me just show the last example before we start playing online. Play a little bit online today. Thank you guys all for stopping by. But yeah, one thing I don't like about Miguel that's really bugging me is get a side step right and get a hop kick right. And you do down back two, his regular bread and butter. I hate how his down back two fucking flips them to the other side where you hit the back of their head now. Fucking hate that shit. I can't stand it, dude. It just drives me wild. So I'm not gonna. I mean, you could just do down forward one, but it does way less damage for that combo. Really don't like that. Like if you get too, if your side step is too good, the combo gets fucked. Like what is what? But yeah, we were going over. If you guys are just tuning in, we were going over some anti-Steve strats. I got a little question in the chat earlier, and I went over it. A lot of stuff that you can, a lot of stuff from Steve you can sidestep left and whiff confirm. Just don't willy-nilly sidestep left. Just fucking swing. Sidestep left, swing. Sidestep left, swing. Sidestep left, whiff confirm. Then get your whiff punish. You know, that's what you want to do against Steve. And then after that, I showed how Steve wants to just do down forward 2 to stop you from doing that. And then you have up to 16 frames to interrupt Steve after down forward 2 duck cancel. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. After you start playing like that, it gets a lot harder for Steve. And then you can start playing your game against him. But yeah, one thing about Steve versus Yoshimitsu, this matchup is a little fucked up because after all that stuff I talked about earlier, right? One of his key tools is down 2-1 duck cancel. That's the way to make down 2-1 safe. Because down 2-1 by itself, like that, is jab punishable. I'll show you that. Of course, you don't want to swing all the time because you could do down 2-1-2, the high at the end of that string, that counter hit. Thank you, though. Thank you, Interpol. Chizukeki, how's it going? Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I finally broke the top 3. I finally broke top 4 with Miguel, but I'm just not feeling him, man. Just not feeling him. I was considering him as a secondary, but I guess I don't have a secondary in this season. But yeah, let me see. See, down 2-1 by itself is jab punishable at -11. It's been that way forever. So the way to make that safe is doing down 2-1 duck cancel. That should be safe from everything. Oh, I'm gonna try my 10. See, did my 10, no go. I'm gonna try mid. That's a 12 frame mid. So with the proper duck cancel, you can block everything. So that's the way to make his low mid attack safe. That's a really good tool for Steve, right? Fuck no, Ricksta. Hell no, man. I want to enjoy Tekken. Oh, I want to enjoy it. That character is just dread, doom and gloom. Is that a real combo? He could do stuff like that, right? Like this one I saw. Sick! That combo looks so cool. It's like doing a 3 electric combo. But yeah, down 2-1, duck cancel is how you make it safe. But Yoshi, this stupid mother, he can flash. He can flash him. He gets a free launcher. He's the only character that can launch Steve. What's up, Junkstar? Hey, yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Negan, I'm excited to see how he plays. So, let's just make sure this recording's proper. 10 frame, no go, because it high crushes with the duck. 12 frame, still blockable, right? Right? No. No. Yoshi gets a free launcher on fucking 2 of Steve's key moves. And people are like, you know, you could just rock Steve all tournament, you know, you're not going to run into a decent Yoshi player. Fuck, man, like, okay. It's not even that hard. Just fucking hit 1+4. Thank you, down 4-2, free launcher, thank you. Oh, man. Oh, boy. How easy is this combo now? What is this combo, down 2-1? Easy peasy, watch this shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. See how much damage I could get from not knowing what I'm doing. I am disgusted. No, Julia's execution, I would say, is like medium rare. There's like rare, which is like super easy, right? Let's just say rare is super easy. She's like a medium rare. Like even her hardest shit is probably just like doing instant while running stuff. But I don't even know if she's gonna have that because they only required that with her Tekken 6 instant while running 1. You guys remember that shit? It was like Paul's Death Fist on the side in this game. When they're airborne, you know how they get that trooper roll for free with Paul? She was like that with Julia with running 1. It's a high elbow. It's a running attack. But it gave a free back roll. And then she got free shit after that at the end of buying combos. And some of her hard shit had to do instant while running 1s at the end. Like kind of like Claudio while running 2 combos with jabs and shit. But she kind of had some of that stuff. But she's not that hard. She's not that hard. That's like her hardest shit. And that's not even that hard, in my opinion. But yeah. Yoshi owns Steve. This match is fucked up. He gets a free launcher. Only character in the game that gets a free launcher for Steve going for, yeah. Yoshi should, in my opinion, Yoshi should not even lose this match. He has good enough tools to fight this match, man. Dude, like you get it at like almost any range, just because he's advancing forward during the duck and he can't cancel until right there. So that's guaranteed. Flash is too fast. Yeah, I'm just showing anti-Steve stuff. People earlier in the chat were asking, you know, how do you play versus Steve? So I'll give a little bit of an example here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, this matchup is kind of messed up. This matchup is really messed up. Gets a free flash there, and he also gets to freely kill down 2-1. But Steve can go for, you know, this stuff. But then you're kind of playing with fire. And it doesn't even counter hit. Flash already whiffed. Flash already whiffed. After you block the mid, which is usually the case because it's going to be normal hit, and he can even fucking spin out of it. Yoshi fucking owns it. Yeah, Flash doesn't even get counter hitted. That sucks. You gotta do the Flash like super late to get counter hitted. See? If you're just mashing Flash as soon as down 2-1 happens, you won't even get counter hitted. What is this? You guys want to counter Steve? Play Yoshi. Pick up a fucking Pocket Yoshi. Counter Steve. It's super easy. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You guys can learn how to counter Steve with Yoshi pretty easily. But yeah, thank you guys all for stopping by. Whoop whoop.